Welcome back to Syphon Filter, the Omega Strain. We've completed we completed the mission in the warehouse district, and we found Majari, who's been infected. Yes, fully infected. Anyway, let's go ahead to our next mission now, which is also in Carthage, Michigan, which is the Carthage Mall. Go and view our Zeus files. Okay. Suspected terrorist attack water supply in Carthage, Michigan. By 10 o'clock, when most people are at work, the city of Carthage was already sick. An unknown virus had infected the water. Darn. That sounds like a problem that we caused. I wonder if this would change if we completed the prior one. We may have to see about that. Anyway. And within 2 hours of domestic calamity of near biblical scale had the city in an iron grip of fear. Soon the rumors said what no one else wanted to say. Terrorism. Okay, and the rest of this, we really can't see much. Okay. Disaster in Carthage intensifies. CHA now admits that there was never a spill. In a surprising release of the press today, the CHA admitted that it created the story about a truck mishap in order to squelch rumors that the unknown virus is the result of bioterrorism. The CHA director, Richard Brossard, could not be reached for comment. Well, he's dead, so... Making the press release today was Brossard's assistant, Stephen Gilbert. In a news conference, he admitted that Carthage is most definitely facing an incident of bioterrorism. In this light, the FBI has been called in. An entire downtown area has been quarantined and isolated, yes. News reporters have not been allowed in, but there are reports of gunfire and police battle raging through the downtown area. Several explosions have been reported, and there are some reports of car bombs. Citizens are urged to avoid the downtown area if at all possible, even if to visit loved ones in the hospital. A statement released earlier today by Chief of Police Robert Smith advised all citizens and visitors in and around the Carthage metropolitan area to be on the lookout. Individuals suspected of contaminated. Okay, something. I don't know. Okay. Tempo, Africa, Cradle of Humanity, or Coffin of Modern Man. Out of Africa. The latest outbreak of a new classified disease in Uganda. Just one of the many that appear that have risen in Africa. Gosh, okay. Mission datas. I was trying to get into the warehouse where Lawrence has been held, but Fourier was in the theater and was pinning me down with sniper fire. I had the agent you assigned to me distract him until I got inside the warehouse. Once I was inside, I told your agent to take him out. Fourier ran into the building across the street and tried to take out my agent through the windows. The agent was smart enough to blow up each room as Fourier entered them. Eventually, Fourier came out of the room. Some additional evidence in the Carthage car bomb attack has come to light. We believe that because of the timing of the bomb, its location, and the materials used in its construction, this bomb was most likely made by the ALA, and that it is probably a sign of the ALA to start their attack after the rival bomb purchase fell through. Okay, to kill Brossenhauer, either in retaliation. Okay, we kind of read that in like one of the previous reports. Okay, I remember that. Okay, so this one is classified. Got it. Okay. Soren Phillips Masson. Be advised that this individual had trained as a sniper through the French armed forces. Masson scored in the top 10% of his class in areas of marksmanship, field techniques, and deployment. Masson's involvement in the ALA was discovered just after he began his next course of counter-tracking, and he was discharged from the French army. He was last seen on the island of something in the company of something. Okay. ALA Facts Handwritten Analysis attaches an agency copy of the facts that the Rising Hand sent to the United States government, demanding that all foreign corporations be forced to leave Martinique, with assets being turned over to the Providence government. The handwriting analysis had studied the original documents at length and say it was sent by Masson. Following is an excerpt from her report. Although there is a great deal of repression in the writing, the overall spatial argument is open. There are also occasionally some expanded letters in the upper zone. Thus, even though he preferred to stick with what he knew intellectually, he was not totally closed-minded. Intuition is indicated in the thready quality of the connected strokes with wide letter spacing in many words. However, the inconsistencies, something that he made often would jump to conclusions. Okay. Something in the back there. Must see if that to repressive forces do not something. Okay. This one, I want to see all in position when I give the head start. Right, yes, but before we hold it, stop. But don't say anything. I'm on a cell phone. Just listen. Sure, okay. Go ahead. Yes, good. It's good timing. Okay, I want the package in place before anything that then gets settled. Of course. I'm more concerned about their level of commitment. We've got to be able to count on them, you know, if... Yeah, we're safe here. Gabe, this is a transcript of a cell phone call made by Masson. It was intercepted by the Central Intelligence Agency. No one else has this. It was never shared with the FBI or other law enforcement agencies. Teresa Lepon. Teresa? Why the hell wasn't this shared with federal authorities? That's oh gosh, there's just so much stuff here. I don't even know where we even start here. I have a personal contact with Interpol. We make look for an international chop shop. Plastic surgeon's office that doesn't ask too many questions. It's most likely Jane Doe and that kind of work done. Okay. Report on Jane Doe. No identification papers or other forms of ID were found on the body. No identification marks. Tattoos. Evidence of surgical alteration renders fingerprints identification. Something. Okay, chop shop. Look out for chop shop. Okay, this is another classified one. Okay, to Dr. Stephen Gilbert. Sir, an anonymous person saved me. I was being held hostage inside a theater by members of the ALA. I was absolutely certain that they were going to kill me. Some foreign agent or officer single-handedly took out the guards in the lobby and the ones guarding me. I wouldn't be alive without that person's help. Wherever they came from, I owe them debt of thanks. Okay, so this is the guy that we saved in the prior mission, so if we didn't do that, we wouldn't have this one in a future mission? This is like really complex how you actually get some of these, it looks like. Okay. Agency files, okay. It's just like equipment that they can use and such, okay. Flashlight. Alright. Okay, there is an emergency request to medical something. An unknown disease has ravaged the city, filling every hospital and clinic in the area to capacity. Emergency facilities are being set up in rural areas, but since they are dealing with an unknown pathogen, extreme caution is being urged. Okay, let's see here. Status Lawrence Mujari. Agent Mujari is still under guarded conditions and requires constant observation. His vital signs are poor and a pathogen is uncertain. Oh, we don't know if he's fully infected, but I'm sure that he is. Yes, I've made sure of that. Yes. I wish I could do more to help them. Pray we find an answer to this virus. Okay. Now I did see something like this. If we go Right here, the Omega Strain. You can view stuff here, too. Yeah, this is basically the same thing here. Which means, for this particular one here, that's interesting. That this is the same thing. Okay. Let's continue on. Agency files. Okay, regions reporting sickness and all heavily populated by cattle ranchers. Agent Zing researched corporate registry records in Masaka, but could not find out who actually owned and operated the affected cattle ranches. Okay, a supplementary Ebola investigation tracked down all known ranches stricken with virus. Map attached. No beef or byproducts shipped out of the area. Mass graves of cattle found in all 3 locations. Total count 2,000 head cattle. Okay. So I guess that's another thing to investigate at some point. Okay, this is the rest of Lawrence's original report. He had some of the papers with him. From Elsa Weisinger. Gabe, Majori had collected several specimens taken directly from Broussard's CHA labs. Labs, you mean. Labs. Those would be crucial to understand the new virus and curing the disease. Elsa Weisinger. Okay, political data. Gabe Logan is okay, this is Alexander Bertram, Director, White House, Internal Affairs. Sir, Gabe Logan is a good friend of mine, and if he needs to be use the facilities here at Langley, then by God, that's good enough for me. What I do not need are pencil-neck bureaucrats from DC telling me how to wipe my behind. I will give your advice the consideration it is due. Okay. To Gabe Logan, Commander-in-Chief, IPCA. The ALA would not be missed. If your agency happened to terminate any future agenda they may have, this is not meant to be in any way to authorize an involvement on your part. As far as our foreign policy with Martinique is concerned, I can only imagine that it would improve matters. Though again, we cannot be seen in any way as authorizing or condoning any actions your agency may or may not do, or something, may or may not conduct. Okay, I like the nice head there. Multiple gunshot wounds, I see. Microscopic examination of the tissue in wound number 8 reveals the presence of greenish particulate matter, which was subsequently identified by Fourier transform infrared sceptometer as gunpowder. Confirmation of varied caliber multiple gunshot wounds. Okay. President Warren. I fear it is my duty to caution this administration regarding the use of the agency to interfere in the affairs of Michigan. Though the city of Carthage is certainly in need of some assistance, the situation does not fall under the Emergency Relief Act. While monetary assistance may be in order, the physical presence of relief work will violate the mandates of the States Act and leave the administration open to lawsuits. Alex Bertram. Okay, and then to President Warren Pierce. Mr. President, while we recognize U.S. interests in the alleged terrorist attack by an alleged citizen of Martinique, we highly protest the characterizations of this man as citizen of our fair nation. In fact, evidence seems to show that they come from a variety of different countries and help passport something. Okay. Okay, here's some more stuff here. The disease that has affected Perscara, Italy, Masca, Uganda is apparently same as in Carthage, Michigan. The disease may be in fact related to the new disease. The new disease may be in fact related to the various other outbreaks, including of outbreaks similar in Romania, Turkey, Greece, viral strains, Ebola. Okay. Treatment, none as of yet. To President of the United States. It is with great urgency that I address you now. The country has become aware of the malady with my lady, with which our city of Carthage has been stricken. We find ourselves unable to effectively deal with the monumental task by providing for the health needs of an entire city stricken with an unknown illness. The state of Michigan calls for help from the federal government in dealing with this crisis. We ask for any and all forms of aid, medical personnel, equipment, supplies, and research facilities to help in our concerted effort to end this emergency. Okay, and then, yeah, Conspiracy Files is the last set here. The Conspiracy Files are always, like, some of the most interesting ones. Okay. While attending university, because they're not really conspiracy, they're just, like, personal things, okay? While attending university, I worked at Wine Industries, helping Kaufman with lab work. As an intern, I never saw project details, but I dealt with biology and genetic structure. I assumed we were working on a classified vaccine, yes. We were trying to find the mechanisms a virus uses to assault a cell. A virus invades, sends signals to disable the immune system, and makes the body accept the virus as its own. It then multiplies millions of copies of itself using a cellular factor of the body. In effect, the virus made the body kill itself. Kaufman thought it had a beautiful machine, a virus. A simple organism subverting a complex one for its own purpose. Yeah, a lot of this is like Elsa Weisinger, so... So far, not too many have been locked in this particular mission. Mar Aramov sighting, okay. This is a confirmation of sighting of wanted terrorist Mar Aramov in Modane, France. Aramov was detained by a train conductor during a routine passport check. As the train halted in Modane, a border town between Italy and France, Aramov is still using a fake passport under the name Margarita Olga Spiridonov. Miss Aramov was not held once her passport was cleared, but a picture was taken by the train station security camera. The photo was used to verify her identity. They need to capture this woman and do something. Okay, this one's... I had a feeling one of them was gonna be classified. Okay, I think that's everything. Yes. Okay. So I am curious about this one. I wonder if that one would change if we cleared up the water. If some of these things change, gosh dang, I tell you, that's just too much. And there's only two videos here, so there won't be anything special, I guess. But let's go ahead and play the mission now.
We've lost 4 men already. Whoever's in there has a sniper rifle and knows how to use it. We have to pull our men out of there.
No, we have to stop them.
But Chief, our guys are getting massacred.
The tac squad is going to use smoke grenades. Have teams ready to move in on my command. That's an order.
Restez là, les gars, et occupez-vous d'installer les explosifs. Toi, mets des gants en renfort à toutes les entrées. Si quelqu'un essaie de s'introduire, je compte sur vous pour bien l'accueillir. Les autres, venez avec moi jusqu'au niveau 3. Le moment est venu de se faire une petite séance de tir. Nous voyons combien de lapins il faut qu'on peut tuer, hein?
Okay, the area terrorist leader Masson has taken a viral explosive device into the Carthage Mall. He intends to detonate it, taking half the city with him. You have to eliminate him and disarm that device. The local police are getting butchered. Lock down the mall from the inside and stop more SWAT teams from entering. I won't want this turning into a massacre. Alma and I are flying Majari to emergency triage now. He looks pretty bad, but Dr. Weisinger will meet us there. If she can't stop the virus, no one can. Alright, here's our... We got a nice vest. I don't know if that means anything. Okay, we have a new... Is that a new weapon here? I kind of want to give that a try. Scorpion. Smoke grenades. Stun thing. We got to get that stun thing up higher. I mean, we're getting. I think we're like 50% or something.
Check those guys and see if they are alive. Move them out of the ALA's line of fire before they get killed.
Fournier, à vous! Fournier! Mais qu'est-ce qu'il faut?
Those guys don't know what's waiting for them in there. See if you can find a way to lock down those doors.
Nous sommes cernés.
There are 4 entrances to the mall. Make sure you lock down all of them.
All right, you guys done talking? Okay. So, complete DPE order on Masson. Rescue injured SWAT officers as a team. So we can't actually do that one. Lockdown mall entrances. Okay. Apparently, I think this one is possible to do offline. But I think it's probably very, very hard to.
You got a DP.
I like the...
You got...
Always like that. Okay. Alright then. Well... So the part time for this is 5 minutes, and the team time is 3 minutes. Half hour later, that's to do this. Okay. Yeah, that's my new weapon. Okay, so... Mall entrance, so there's one there, I see.
Get that explosive before they set it off. Masson's planning a quick exit and he's gonna take Carthage with him.
There's several viral... Okay. This on both viral explosives.
Rends-toi en entrée sud. Ceux qui sont là-bas ne sont pas de la police locale. Ils sont près des portes. Tuez-les.
I'm gonna die, aren't I? Go ahead and kill me. I should throw a smoke grenade, shouldn't I?
Masson's still taking pot shots at those injured officers. You have got to move them out of harm's way.
Oh, that one actually, counted. Okay, I think that one actually counted. I think there's some up on the second floor. There's a lot of smoke here. This weapon's good. Just killed him very, very quickly. Yeah, this is where they were shooting me. As you can see. Alright.
Those officers are probably dead now. Why didn't you move them?
Ma'am, that's the team objective, okay? Getting all triggered at me and everything. Let's get the smoke grenade ready. I will. Would you shush up? Gotta find... There it is. Somehow they... There we go. Finally the smoke grenade went off. You see nothing. Get out of the map. Get out of the map. Get the stun thing out. Gotcha. Love it. Okay, that's all good. Okay, so viral explosive. Yeah, the team things are kind of gone now. I wonder if this is the whole mission. If so, this is a very, very, very quick mission, but it's also fun too. What the heck is this? Okay, thank you. Closed for renovations. Opening. Is this why it is closed? Because this thing's like floating. Okay, lovely. So the next small and. No, I'm not. if I want to get part-time, I'm not worried about part-time, ma'am. Okay, I'm really not. Okay, I'm just having a casual playthrough here. Okay, no need to get all triggered and everything. Okay, so where is this exactly? You need to go like across on the other side. Oh, hold on. Oh, you're just up there. I'm not worried about you.
Ils sont près des portes. Tuez-les.
Oh no, it's through the wall. It's still fine. It still worked. It still worked. You can't see me, bud? Like, he kind of knows that I'm there, but he's not entirely sure. There we go. That did way too much damage. Do you have a flak jacket somewhere? Yeah, I'm liking this mission. This is so far one of the better missions, because it's short and compact and not a lot of crazy stuff. And you can just throw down smoke grenades and they're like, oh, what? What? You know? So... And then I can stun them. There we go. Full flak jacket. Just what I like. Let's get the gun out. So the last two viral things are on the ground floor. I gotta go back down to the ground floor, it looks like. This one I can definitely see possible for me to do part-time. Okay, I think that is the mall. Yeah, that right there. So let's get the smoke grenade ready.
Ils sont près des portes. Tuez-les.
Good work. All the doors are locked tight.
Where are you boys? Okay, fresh flak jacket, just waiting there. Okay, now we got the stuff in the center area here. Probably going to be the same thing, I would imagine.
Arrête-les avant qu'ils mettent la main sur la bombe.
Get to that explosive and defuse it.
You don't see me. They just like walk right up to me. Absolutely great. Okay, let's get the next one out. Gonna be a little bit further down here.
Have you defused that explosive yet?
Yes, I'm doing the next one now, ma'am.
La main sur la bombe.
Get to that explosive and defuse it.
Sors-moi cet imbécile de Stro. On n'a plus droit à l'erreur maintenant.
Okay, we gotta get Masson now.
What's taking so long on Masson? Eliminate him.
You never told me, ma'am. Gotta view my objective now, okay. So far, failed. Rescue injured SWAT officers as a team. Yeah, we couldn't do that, but you can also do it without a team, as I said, I think. But it was available to us, we just had to go really, really fast, like, I guess, is what it is. Okay. Complete DPE order on Masson. Looks like he's up on the second floor. Where is he? Did I just pass him here? Was he up higher?
Mais tuez-les. Venez vous battre, bande de lâches. Jean est touché. On peut rien voir dans le bazar. J'arrive pas à viser. Ils vont trop vite, plus vite que l'éclair.
You down too? I love this weapon. This weapon is very, very powerful, and it also acts as a sniper too. I heard you up there. I saw you.
The Hawk is down. Teresa, our last DP is filled out and signed. Copy that. I can't wait to read the report on this one. Lapon out.
Okay. Time was not too awful. It's certainly possible to do this within the par time. This is probably the easiest mission to actually do that on, it seems. Relatively small. It's not too bad. Okay. Look at us. We're absolutely amazing, aren't we?
He's going to be fine. You have to leave now and let me work.
Okay. Come on.
Sounds like Lawrence was pretty lucky. Must be because of your good luck charm.
Hey, don't knock it. I know it's just superstition, but it seems to work for me. Here's Imani.
Good. Imani, new assignment. I've got a team of specialists already lined up and en route. Gabe wants you there.
Where?
Brazil, somewhere along the Amazon. Gabe's sending you up a creek.
That's some creek. Oof, I love babysitting agency researchers. Tell Gabe thanks.
Alima's gonna bring your team back with her to hook up with Stone. Base commander's got a jet already fueled up and waiting.
Yes, ma'am. You know how much I love hanging out with Miss Grumpy here.
Better you than me. You know how much I love Stone.
I've downloaded your mission plan into your PDA. You'll meet up with Crush in
Hang on, Teresa. Hey, wait. I just want you to know that you did a good job out there today. When I write up my report, I'm gonna let Gabe know that he's hired some real professionals. Thanks.
Wow, listen to you. It almost sounds like you're turning into a nice person.
We are running out of time, Mara. Your old friend has shown up in Uganda asking questions.
Gabe Logan? Of course he has. I told you we would not be the only ones looking for Ivankov.
I don't think he is looking for Ivankov. This is costing us a lot of money, and the risks are starting to worry me.
I like our partnership, Mihai. I take all the risks while you play host to your precious paintings. I don't see any scars on your pretty face. But don't worry, I've already found our lost boy.
Where is Ivankov?
In Belarus. I'm meeting him tomorrow.
I want you to go.
I know what you want. But it's not always about what you want, is it, Mihai?
Alright. Looks like we're out of Michigan now. Let's view our Zeus files that have been unlocked. Let's see, mission data. This one's new here. Lawrence was alive, but he didn't look good. I hope he makes it. Yeah, he was not. That's right, yes, because he was fully infected, yes. Temporary triage facility, Langley Air Force Base. Assistant Chief of Operations Lawrence Marjari was airlifted to Langley Air Force Base. He was received treatment at the newly established temporary triage facility. Agent Marjari is doing poorly. He was still too early to determine whether or not he survived the virus. Okay. And then there was another one here, right? That one is still classified, okay. Conspiracy, there was only one here that was locked up, which was this one, and now we have it available to us. Okay, the Uganda investigation proves frustrating. Villages in sporadic areas have been affected, but according to the Red Cross, there is no common vector. I am sure the disease is related to the one that's stricken Carthage. My hunch about the ALA is proving correct. They merely brought the virus. Masson did not manufacture it. Broussard would have been a valuable source of information if Masson had not killed him. If we dig deeper, we'll find Broussard's link to Mara somehow. Finding Lawrence alive is a large relief. We would need his help to solve this. At some point, I would need to look into the anarchists. Well, I know they are not tied to Mara or Syphon Filter. I have a feeling I might see them again. Uganda, Italy, Carthage. What is the connection? Alright. And as you can see, the next one, to unlock this bonus mission, you have to beat solo par for all 3 of those. Well, we will do that next time. I will find a way to access it. Let's go ahead and load up Completesta. Completesta has it all completed here. Okay, so Zeus files, the ones that we missed. Let's see if the first one changes. Suspected attack, water supply. This one doesn't seem to be any different here. I don't know if they actually do change, but it would make sense that they would, but... Okay, mission data. There was one here that we needed to see. Which was this one here. Number 7. If the watershed of Carthage had been allowed to become contaminated, millions instead of hundreds of people on both sides of the border would have been affected by the virus. Lake Huron borders Detroit, Toledo, and feeds into the entire Great Lakes water basin, affecting several major metropolitan areas. It is conceivable that the entire eastern seaboard may have been affected. Good work. Who knows how many would have died if they had contaminated that water. Okay, so this is... I guess it just shows you in a different document the things that may have been, may have happened, or may have been prevented if you stop that. But anyway, so the next one, I guess we're going to have to play on Completesta, because this is the only way that we have this available to us right now. And technically, if I were to use a cheat code to unlock all levels on my other file, the unfortunate truth is there is a specific thing. If we got a solo par on all of these, like maybe if we would get a high enough rank, we would unlock something that we need for this level. So even if I am able to play this on my main file, it's not going to work. So we will tackle that next time when we do that bonus mission. So I'll see you next time on A Syphon Filter, the Omega Strain.